I'm Dr. Bob Graykowski, creator of the Better Brain Blueprint. Today we're talking about making smarter decisions on what we eat. I was riding through the park the other day and I saw this young family at a picnic table. And so there's this little boy, he's about 3 years old, and this little tiny dog running around. And so the little boy's feeding this puppy Dorito chips, just having a good old time. And the mom came unglued on him and starts screaming at him and says, "Don't feed those to the dog, you'll make him sick." And I just thought to myself, what do we think we are? Do you think we're different from nature, that we can just do anything and put toxins into our body and not have long-term effects? So there's 4 different parts to our brain like we've talked about. Our lower part of our brain is the part that deals with our hunger response. So it's our survival mechanism. It's our fight or flight. So the question we might ask is like, I'm hungry. So you get these hunger pains that come up, and when you're hungry, you'll just eat about just anything. The secondary level of our brain is our emotional center, where a lot of people are emotional eaters, and that limbic system. And it's like, a banana split would sure feel good, just because maybe you had a tough day and you want to reward yourself with some sort of reward to satisfy that you really deserve something. Our higher brain above that, our intellectual brain, knows that we shouldn't be eating that. And you ask the question, I wonder if I can afford the calories. In our higher intuitive brain, we start to ask, is this really part of a bigger plan for my overall health? So it's important to look at our gut health and what we're eating on a regular basis. Processed foods, whether it be sugars, high fructose corn syrup, trans fats, artificial sweeteners, all of those are affecting the gut. But the thing that's most important also is looking at, you might be eating fruits and vegetables and not even realizing that the pesticides or things that they've done to grow those can actually be detrimental to your gut health. Your gut health is so important because it makes certain aspects for your overall energy, for your brain health. One of the things that the gut is important in making is a thing called ATP. That's our stored energy. Think of it like our batteries of our body, where we pull energy for our body to function. The other is a thing called serotonin. It's a brain transmitter so that these nerves can actually communicate and connect with each other. If we have an unhealthy gut, we actually have unhealthy immune system. It affects our cravings differently. It affects our brain. So it's important to make smarter decisions and look at all 4 levels of the brain. Don't ever go to the store when you're hungry, because you'll put all this stuff in the shopping cart that you'll get home and go, why did I buy this? But you were hungry at that point. Look at planning a menu ahead of time so that you're not emotionally eating. What you have in your house are things that are going to be supportive for a smarter, healthier future. The other thing is understanding these processes and making sure that we're not eating GMO foods, genetically modified foods. Just the process of genetically modified foods have pesticides that go into the gut. They actually affect the gut health and kill off a lot of the normal bacteria that help in forming of energy, the serotonin, tryptophan, all these other things that our brain needs. And so if our gut is unhealthy, our brain will be unhealthy. And we have cravings and we start to just want more of these foods. So it's important to be proactive, use all 4 parts of your brain, make sure that you're eating only when you're hungry, that you're not just eating because it's time, that you're eating emotionally for things for your overall higher purpose, that you're smarter, that you make smarter decisions, and that you look at your overall health of you and your family to make smarter decisions for your diet in the future. This is another Better Brain Tip of the Week for Dr. Bob. Have an awesome week.